Patreon member shout out. You made a mess of things. Why, what a mess you made. I hate the way you make me feel. I hate the way you make me. And your world is cold outside, so button up and open wide. I hate the way you make me feel. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, I have gotten so many questions and comments and messages about like, bro, crypto's crashing, Bitcoin's down, OMI's crashing hard. So am I, what's his name from Princess Bride? That word, I do not think it means what you think it means. Crashing is when Bitcoin goes from like 50,000 to like 20,000. You know, when OMI goes from like a penny to 0.0015. It is not when OMI goes from 0.0065 to 0.0057, or when Bitcoin goes from like 47,000 to 43,000. That is a dip. Now, what we did have today is we did get some news from the Federal Reserve saying that originally we were supposed to get interest rates, a rise in interest rates, you know, by mid to late next year, or this year. But they said that we might get that a little earlier, and like in all good fashion, people had knee-jerk reaction. Oh, interest rates are going to rise. Bad for the economy. Let's sell everything right now. Like, that is like the most ridiculous thing. And then, of course, whales are going to manipulate, and they're like, yeah, let's crash this so that everyone, you know, fears, and then they, you know, paper hands all this stuff. I do not think we are in a bear market. I think this is just a, like I said, knee-jerk reaction, a quick dip, and some people are capitalizing it. I'm not freaking out. I'm going to try to buy more soon. I already have 116.45 million OMI. I'm going to try to get a little bit more. You know, to reach that 116.5, I'll try to get more. I'll let you guys know when I do that. But what does this mean if we are in a bear market? Let's play this out. Let's play worst case scenario, which might not actually be worst case scenario. If this is the start of the crypto winter, and it comes early, and we are part of the bear market, well, what could happen? What I see happening is that you would have some poop coins, some meme coins that don't really do anything, that don't really have any utility, that don't mean anything, that are not connected to anything meaningful. Most everything will be wiped out. And I don't mean just like they'll lose 70, 80, 90%. A lot of things will die and be worth pennies or not at all. And when that happens, you have the whole market's going to go with that. People are going to lose their shirt. People are going to be in some really bad positions. But for some of us that are hodling some good stuff or have a stream of income, they can capitalize on that. And they could say, okay, well, now what do I do? Well, obviously, you know what not to invest in. Some things might consolidate. I think a lot of NFTs at that point might go wayside as well. Not Veve, of course. But I think a lot of other things would either have to merge or they would die. And what you would see is in bad times, in really trying times, really innovative companies, they flourish. So let's say like, let's wind the clocks back a couple of years to 2020. And we say, okay, well, what happened with Illumina, Square, Tesla, Lemonade? Okay, well, they were up here along with all the other companies. Let's say like, you know, GM, for everything else. And everything else drops like this. And all the innovative, disruptive companies and technology companies, they drop like this. And then what happens? A lot of the money that comes out of the crap comes into the good stuff. Cream rises to the top. As the good companies like Tesla, Square, Illumina, they have this K-shaped recovery. The rest of everything kind of really has a slow recovery. And that's exactly what's going to happen in crypto. Where, you know, again, the cream will rise to the top. And I'm not sitting here thinking that, oh yeah, OMI's bear market proof. It is clearly not. We've been in like a bull cycle, and OMI has pretty much gone down, and it's been in the red for the better part of a year now. But I mean, it went down, and depending on when you got in, you know, I'm up quite significantly because I bought most of mine at 0.00 like 25, 29, 3, whatever, and now it's 0.0058. So it really depends when you bought in, but you know, last March, you know, we were around around 1 cent. So what I think would happen now, if this were, let's say OMI goes down to from 0.006 or 0.0058, let's say it loses 60%, and then it goes to 0.00, like, I don't know, 3, 3.2, 3.5, something like that. Okay, well, if we're all starting around the same spot, all the other poop coins are losing 90%, if not more. OMI will lose maybe, let's say, 60%. And well, what even if they don't, even if they lose 70, 80% like the rest of everyone else, what's going to happen to the OMI burn? Do you think everyone that has a bunch of money in this are just going to like try, like, people are smart. Some people aren't, but a lot of people here, especially if you're listening to Taps Trades, if you're listening to, and again, not to toot my own horn, but listen to me and a couple people say, like, America's not done in a crypto bear market. America's not going to be destroyed. It always comes back. And what you would see is a bunch of people be like, hey, we know that during the dips, this is when you buy, and you might see some NFT short-term dips. A lot of that will be offset by the OMI to NFT that will come. A lot of that would be offset by people that, the 20 to 30,000 people coming in every single day that bring new and fresh money and new perspective eyes. Yeah, it might suck for us that, yeah, we see Superman at 1,400. Oh, should I buy one? I don't know. Oh my God, it's at 3,000. I'm going to FOMO in and buy one right now before it goes to 6. And then it goes down to 2,300 like it did today. Well, are you going to lock in your losses? No, you're just going to keep that. And some people didn't see any of that. Some people that come in right now, oh, hey, the first appearance of Superman ever on the blockchain, and it looks amazing. Superman is one of the best looking NFTs on the app. They're going to buy the fudge out of that. They're going to buy that out, especially when we have Ethereum to OMI. And when you have another exchange and you have another pairing that you can buy, you don't need to do all this crazy stuff. People are going to do that. And a lot of OMI is going to get burned. Like, probably fourfold from what is being burned right now. Because let's say OMI gets cut into, okay, lose 75%, and it doesn't get cut in half. It gets cut in half, and then it gets cut in half again. So you're already burning about 4x the amount of OMI if nobody were to come onto the app, if no new person would come onto the app. But you have 20 to 30,000 new people each day, and this is before localization. This is before China and Japan. China's 1 billion people. They have 900 million smartphones. You get 1% of those. It's 9 million people. And suddenly we 6x. We 6x our the amount of users that we have if we have 1.6 million. We might be close to 1.7 million monthly active users. And what is that going to do? Well, we would probably go from, if we stay there, let's say if we're towards the end of the year and we have that, and we continue with this bear market, and we just don't move, and we stay at like 0.002 or 0.0015 or whatever, and we have 20 million users and we're grossing 2 billion on the app, like, we burn through that reserve wallet in a year. Let me say that again. If we lose 75% of the value for OMI right now, and by the end of the year we have 20 million monthly active users and we have 2 billion in revenue, which is very possible, we burn through that reserve wallet in under a year. And what happens when they burn it? They have to buy from the circulating supply. OMI can only stay like this for so long because of the buybacks that they do, because of the OMI utility. That circulating supply is going to dwindle as well, because you're going to have, again, if OMI was $1, it'd be like, okay, well, for this, I'm going to burn 32,000 Spider-Man because, or I'm sorry, I'm going to burn 32,000 OMI because that's what I need to buy a Spider-Man. I think it's up to 34,000 now. But at 10 cents, it's okay, 340,000. At 1 cent, okay, it's 3.4 million that I'm burning for that. At 0.001 cents, well, that's 340 million. I'm sorry, that's 34 million that burning for that. There's so much that can be burned on that, and that's just from one transaction. That's just, but again, that would be if that would not be true on the secondary market. You would only burn a certain amount of those. But if you're doing OMI to NFT, all of that's being burned through circulating supply. So what you're really getting is a blessing in disguise if that were to happen. Now, again, I don't think that's what's going to happen, but again, OMI, I think, does have some bear market body armor, And I don't, if other companies and other coins lose 70 to 90%, I think we lose about maybe half to 60%. And then, we do that K-shaped recovery because, like I've said before, Okomi is one of the most disruptive and innovative and vertically integrated companies out there right now. And we're very lucky to be attached to all these amazing brands. You think Disney's just going to stop? You think Disney's just going to be like, oh yeah, in a bear market, we don't want to, pressure our customers to buy our stuff? No, there are probably more brands signed now than when we first started last year. So once Marvel's there, they had a lot of calls. Once Disney signed on, the United States Postal Service, floodgates, they weren't open before. And again, this is all before Pokemon. Not saying that we have it, but we're all pretty sure. Anyway, guys, this is just my opinion on things, not financial advice. But everyone, for other stuff, if you want a different views of opinion, you should definitely check out Veve Las Vegas, Star Helix, Wendy Stibalis, Kyle Willson, Golden Assets, and Puddin' Cheeks on YouTube. And you should also check out at Not Star Helix, at Hey David Don, and at EQ_crypto on the Twitter. I love you guys. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.